Hello. Please hold. Please hold. Professional streamer. Professional streamer. Hello, everybody. It's me, Stoic. The #1 toga wearing robot man that plays a classic private server revival of a video game that is still technically running on a skeleton crew, but is so different since, you know, the era that we're playing in currently that it's borderline unrecognizable. We're gonna be grabbing summons today. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Okay, so I have Garuda's Fork or whoever is in Rebel. I am communicating with one of my Link Shell brethren. Please hold. This... Do you already have Ifrit, Shiva, and who else? Rama? Those are the ones I was aiming for today. It did not occur to me to ask this individual if he... Let's walk away from the goblin teleporter, shall we? Let's do that, huh? I just don't know where the NPCs are. That is why you go to the internet and look it up. Ranta Anta Kazam J9 or Ifrit. Google is your friend. Never forget this. Gulmama, Northern Sandy, E7 for Shiva, and Ripapa, Mahara, I9 for Ramu, or Rama. Ramu? Ramasi, Ramen Noodles, Romaine Lettuce. Oh, you say his name. All I know is that he is a lightning boy. Which would you want to do first? Probably Ifrit, because Ifrit's cauldron is annoying. Yell, Ifrit, fight. Do you need it? Tell any job, fine. And we will see where that gets us. Oh man, the motivation today has been at a premium, chat. I am down, this individual says. Let's get them invited. So we're gonna grab some summons for sure. Then, assuming that I have it in me, I'm going to do some white mage leveling, because it is requisite for me getting into any kind of healing job literally at all. If I want to level red mage in future, or if I want to get especially weird and sub white mage on blue mage for some reason, or if I want to play summoner at all, really, which is probably the principal, you know, goal of ours going forward. We're gonna be needing... Hello. Gathering peeps for the Ifrit. Gathering peeps that need Ifrit first. Gonna do one more courtesy shout before heading on over. Can I tag along? Absolutely. See all Hamsar. Make sure you've grabbed the fire fork from whoever that I completely forgot about already. Make sure you've grabbed the fire fork from Kazam J9 Rana Anta NPC. And enough time should have passed where I'm in a position to ask, yes, the tuning fork of fire. I'm actually heading to that fight. You can send invite. Always there right when I need her. If Alina isn't the essence of white maginess, I don't know what it is. Always there in your moment of need. Hello. Essence is the is the power of strength, and strength is the essence of wetness. Zoolander. Has anybody seen Zoolander 2? Is it good? I think they've only made the 2, right? I don't know if there's a third, but I enjoyed the first one very much. Do we have a means of getting over to Fritz Cauldron? I think I have a ring. Do I have a ring? I don't have a ring. Let me see how cost effective it is to grab one. Teleport Yote. Yes, please. If you're a white mage, you're Anon for me. Or OP. OP is also an option. Let's see how much a ring is. I mean, honestly, it does not matter that much. I'll pay 18,000 for that. I'd pay about 2K anyway. Okay, apparently he is a white mage. But this is handy to have on hand. Eloquently put self, so I'm gonna keep that in my pocket. Where is he? Where's Hamsar? He's right next to me. Target. Wave. It looks like the bar is making their way back. So we're gonna go push Ifrit's shit in first. I'm gonna slap around his stupid horns. And you like pour water on him and stuff. Cause he's like a fire gremlin or some shit. Like a fire monitor.
Welcome home,
Minotaur.
such as it is. This squalid
oh my
hamlet,
god, thank you
these
so
corrupted
so
lands,
much,
now,
No Flow, for
and
your
you are
continued
bound
support.
to
I
them.
greatly appreciate it.
No Flow for show.
You were one of
Stay
the OG
97
subscribers, and I will literally never forget that. You helped make the channel what it is today. So I appreciate that, and you, my friend. I recommend you don't touch a Fritz shit. It stinks. It is probably very hot. I do not want to be the person that picks up after him. Because not only would it be super gross, but probably super painful. Something akin to when I used to work for approximately 2 weeks at a like a meat fast food restaurant. It was one of those like barbecue brisket places. It's probably like that. It was probably like stinky brisket. Enjoy this visual. There's something I can do now that you have it. Stinky briskets all the way down the line. I would like everybody to know that the Chocobo cost was $420. I am not making it up, and it's every bit as funny. Even though I'm not laughing out loud, I am raffle coptering on the inside. Straight up raffling.
This day belongs to the light.
This fight, I mean, we do have like a number of people that are under 75, but we only needed 3 75s to be able to deal with this thing. And we for sure have 2 75s and a couple people that are upper 60s. So I don't anticipate any trouble with the Frit. I don't know if there's going to be anybody also interested in... From our group, I mean. Where am I going? Am I going left? Enter Frit's Cauldron at the I-5 entrance. I-5 entrance. It's the right entrance. Was going wrong way. These people trusted me and I failed them. Take me uppies. Will you be looking at a Frit's butt the whole time like the last one? No, this I unfortunately I don't find anything really enchanting or otherworldly about a Frit's butt. I mean, Titan at least has the loincloth thing, but then again, I've never actually taken the opportunity to look at a Frit's booty, so maybe, you know, maybe it'll do something for me that just I have not hitherto broached in my brain as something being the case. I'm waiting right inside in case people don't know the way. She's so good. I'm gonna give her a little heart for that to reinforce positive behavior. Hopefully they turn around. They did turn around. Is the music at a good volume? Anybody that's paying attention to their fun screen and is able to summon up the requisite willpower to touch their keyboard? Reinforce positive behavior. Lamau, they're not pet stoic. They're still people. People are animals. You know, we're just complicated animals. Now eat your sludge that I scooped out of a can for you. It's not going to get any warmer. Thank you for donating to the Lore Stream Challenge. How much does Re-Raise 3 actually help you? I wonder if it shaves off like 10% for each tier of extra raise. Seems fine audio-wise, but may change when you go into gamer mode. It's true, BPM mode does go into... It does hit quite a bit harder compared to lo-fi mode. Probably no real surprise there. Did you bring out dinosaur? Hey. You brought out dinosaur. She wants to play. Please don't beat me in the face. I remember that one time where I was sitting perfectly still and my wife unit launched with like at Mach 10 this stuffed dinosaur into the side of my face.
Mold the metal.
Oh my god, Felicity Ryan, the world famous cat girl, ooh, who's an excellent conversationalist with her chat and is always fun and engaging. Plays a lot of variety games. She is definitely worth a follow. It's just the right thing to do. Don't challenge me on this. It's a moral imperative for you to go to Felicity's channel and follow her at your earliest convenience. Now. Hi, Boa. The aforementioned, I mean, in past stream considerations, big titty goth GF bunny girl person. Nailed it, dude. I nailed it. I'm the master of recommendations. And she plays a lot of, she does art. She does art, and it's very good. And sometimes she does art streams. Most recently, she did a Baldur's Gate 3 drinking stream, where she took everyone's lives as quickly as humanly possible, and if the choice gave her, or if the game gave her a choice, with our very own Felicity Ryan. So yeah, you should go like follow her too. They both rule like crazy. Ranta Anta. Yes. That is the NPC that you need to talk to in order to get a fork so that you can go to a crystal deep in the butthole of Ifrit's cauldron, and then we kill the... I don't know if he's a representative or the literal incarnation of fire in this universe, but either way, he's going to die. And then we capture his soul and wield him for approximately 5 to 10 seconds every 5 to 10 minutes once he gets the ability to war cry. His purpose thereafter becomes to serve butter. Random shit go. He has just given me the same text line. Yep, not enough windy fame then. Sag. Windy Kazam fame. Need 6 fame. Oh, we haven't even started and we've lost one man. If it's Cauldron, if it's Cauldrusy, as it's known in gamer parlance, has pre-taken another. To get to the cloister of flames, oh my god, I'm so cloised right now. Enter Fritz Cauldron at the I-5 entrance. Once inside, take the first right. You will come to a flame spout, oh whoa, where you have 2 choices. You can either wait, pass, or you can trade an ice cluster to it, which I have. Alright, so we need to go to the right. Follow me. I also had to trade more flutes to get the fork. I jammed another 90 cornets into the Taru and Windurst. He did not see it coming. All 90 cornets straight into him. It'd be kind of funny if it wasn't so messed up. So what's everybody got going on tonight? I mean, I know that y'all are pretty cool peeps, right? So you're probably learning how to orange justice, or maybe working on your knitting. What is it that meat people do? They do stuff like that, right? Interpretive dance. Pogging, like you're just sitting there quietly pogging to yourself. Twerking, maybe you're practicing twerking. Which one after that? Probably Shiva if I can help it. Oh, go straight through a cave and hang a left. There have been requests for a drunk Baldur's Gate 3. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, you're probably discovering hidden shit that nobody's ever seen before. Because, you know, unlike a fair number of games, Baldur's Gate 3 actually has branching consequences for the things that you do. And while the Dark Urge is a backstory, I don't think that people normally, even with the Dark Urge background, take the opportunity to kill literally everyone that they come across. Hang left at the end of the path, fall down to a lower level. Gotta drop down here at this ledge. Let me re-sneak. Where are my silent oils? In my inventory, I do not see them. My streamer is blind. Jayla Hamstar is here. Alina may have gone down already. I'm going to assume that they did, because if there is a MF that is still up on this level and they do not drop down with us, I have no idea how to locate them. I just got no ideas. After falling, head down the path opposite where you came until you come to 2 posts. So we must go whence we came. And Alina Chan is right there. We must drop down here. Watching for my babies. Are my babies together? They do appear to be. Where's my cloister? Oh, it's on the left here. Okay, we're getting close, chat. Drawing. I'm doing windy missions. Got rank 7 earlier. That's good. Has there been any plans as far as like Ayame and friends have discussed to get people rank 10? As honestly, you could probably make an insane amount of money off of Winders Aiktons. The very first time that I saw Winders get first, more like win first, am I right? First time I saw they got it, I was like, I saw people in City be like, hey, can I buy a Winders Aikton for 100k? And I'm like, honey, you got a big storm coming, because I did a quick cursory glance at like Bazaar search and saw people were hawking Winders Aiktons for 300,000 plus, one for like 500,000, which sounds right, because even with the mini teleporters, Winders has the audacity to include a second map for one area. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this, Winders? You didn't have to be like this. You're magic. You can do anything. Wait, so my gil on goldsmithing feels good. I think that, according to my nephew, you run into a situation where you start running into things that cost gold, like gold materials. And when that happens, that is the breaking point. If you're able to get past that, you're pretty much set on gil forever. Did I equip the right sub job? I didn't. I'm Black Mage. Hell yeah, brother. Quick warp back, dude. Don't mind if I do. Nobody tell anybody in the party that I'm Black Mage. I'm sub Black Mage. This is actually new meta.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I'm actually a dark paladin, which is why my armor is tinted dark like this. What was his name? Cecil. In his Dark Knight arc, I'm like right at the point where he, spoilers for like a 30-year-old game, where he fights himself to become a paladin. I wish that there was a way that you could keep the Dark Knight armor in that game, all 60 pixels of it. Blah blah blah. I'm stuck here for eternity. You're not worthy of me. My name is Afrit. I'm a variety streamer. I stream Fortnite and Super Auto Pets and World of Warships. Look at those Afrit abs. He is kind of tricked out, isn't he? You do got that muscular drip. Like even like a million years after generally speaking, after the server opened, if you can make it past that gold like barrier, it's infinite money. People pay out the wazoo for high quality rings. All right, I am on the wrong. There we go. We'll do this. It should die in time. Nobody should be in any actual danger. Nobody has to know I'm sub Black Mage. They'll definitely know once I warp out. Although I could keep the secret alive and just equip a warp cudgel. I just came from Titan. He put up a fight. He does seem pretty rock solid. Lol. Little geologist joke. Wonder how many goldsmithers the server population could have? Not many. My nephew was surprised initially that there didn't seem to be too many goldsmithers for a long time. And there probably still isn't compared to retail, especially, obviously, but other servers like Eden probably had more goldsmithers. And I'm basing this on no empirical knowledge at all. Okay, this is just my impression. My instincts are pretty good for this type of thing. It seems like there aren't that many goldsmithers on Horizon. The first reason is that people know that it's prohibitively expensive to level goldsmithing. It just sucks. Like, it's even no matter how early you are in like the server life cycle, especially if you're early on, some things can be comparatively before inflation more expensive than they are now. Got a Shiva fork, nice. I'll aim for that one next. We're fighting Ifrit now. Twitch.tv, got a plug here. Twitch.tv/ProStoic if you wanna watch. Alina's too powerful. Soul hate away from me. People know that goldsmithing is prohibitively expensive and they naturally want to stay away from that. So they're like, I'll let the people that have the money and the time go after that. Fuck that shit. I don't want to. Maybe they've goldsmith before and they're like, I can't send myself back into that frame of mind or that headspace. Because they know that there was going to be a wall of some kind. They might just not have known where. So because they avoided it, that meant that the people that were able to get goldsmithing done, despite the millions of gills worth of investment, are basically forever good now. There can't be that many more people that within the last 3 to 4 months was like, yeah, goldsmithing is probably calmed down. Nobody thinks like that. And here I am speaking for the entirety of the Final Fantasy XI population. I'm sure some did think that, but not many. I can probably guarantee you that. Feels like I see a new one in an apron every day. Sweet. If people need, I'm gonna go for Shiva next. It's gonna quietly warp out. Nobody sees anything. I was not a sub black mage. Ooh, enhancing magic skill raises 1.1 points. Let's go.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Hey, you're not supposed to have that. My dog just got like a phone thing. Hang on. She's not supposed to have that. Oh, what are you doing with that? Why are you being bad? You're not supposed to have that. You're not supposed to have that. You know you're not supposed to have that because you're being frisky. Being frisky. That's have this kid. That's to have it. Not yours. Not yours, baby. Not yours, baby. Frisky for. Huh? Or do. You frisky for, dude, man. Come here. Here. God. Frisky dog. She had this bone prop thing. That's what to have. It's cute, but shit. Oh man. Okay, where were we, chat? Where am I at? There I am. Is that not fade? Is that not on fade? Hang on. Yeah, it's not. Show backdrop. I transition. All right, that looks better. Take care. Where did Drax go? See all Drax. See all DRA. I think he... Yeah, no, he must have disconnected. Sorry, I already did, Shiva. That's okay. I figured I would run into that sooner or later. People just having one or the others done already. I think this is the only one that this guy has available to do. I think he misjudged how many cornets he shoved into a certain Tartaro in Winder's Woods. Yell, doing a courtesy yell for people that might need Shiva. And also waiting on Draxi to come back. Hello, Bailey. To you too. I hope that your day is as wonderful as you are. Collective awes in chat. Do I not have my awe prompt on here?
You must construct additional pylons.
I have the fucking berries and cream on here, but I don't have the audience awe on here.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
It's just like that one soundbite from, I think it's like Gura or Gara, whatever the Hololive person is that wears a shark suit. See, yell. Fucking Shiva. Do you need it? Tell. Gonna put her on ice. EM puts on EM puts on sunglasses. I see what you did there. We're gonna fight Shiva and it's gonna be so cool. Come on. Come on. Gonna head over there. I mean, we should be able to do it with what we have. We should be able to do it with what we have. While I'm waiting on people to collect together, you may or may not have noticed that the sound redeem section, well, all redeems actually, have had a considerable price decrease. People are apparently big fans of my stream theme challenges that I run on a regular basis. And they're such a fan that they are living day to day, point check to point check, in abject points poverty.
Reclusive. This man
Thank
is
you
more
so much,
dangerous
Birds.
than he seems.
iBird. iBirds, let me make sure I got that name right. iBird, thank you so much for following. It's a simple action that has a huge influence. See all Inami. All right, that's +1. So with Drax coming back, we're at 5. See all Drax. Professional streamer, I have to AFK for literally 15 seconds in order to put food in my dog's food ball because she just can't eat out of a bowl. That is too boring for her. She is a princess. Royalty deserves whatever it wants. So I will be back in 2 licks of a GIF. Oh my god, babies. Why do you always wait until I'm sitting down to do this? Oh my god. Swear, dude. Ugh. My dog waits. My dog waits until I streams in order to be like, Dad, I want to play. Dad, I want food in my food ball so I can just lazily lay down with it and boop it with my nose and get it to dispense food because it pleases me. Dad, I grabbed the phone, the rubber phone thing that I'm not supposed to have. Look at me, Dad. Dad, waiting on Drax to come back. Otherwise, yep. Can I come as a level 20 summoner, or do you need properly leveled? You can... That's totally fine. You just need the regular fork and not the mini fork. I mean, level 20 summoners should still be able to cure like 4 times. They're not really gonna do anything. They're not gonna accomplish anything, but it's nice that they're there. See, all stray mage. See all Drax. Okay, I don't know where Drax is, but I'm going to head over under the reasonable assumption that they are already there and ready to go once they come back from wherever they are. Where am I going again? Trial by fire is already done. Trial by ice. Fei Yin. Go fuck Yin yourself. What? Can I not go to Bussadine? Yeah, I don't want to go to Bussy Glacier, dude. Oh, why is it in Fei Yin? That sucks. That's okay, Draxi. I figured that you black screened. There you are. We're going to Shiva next. Ifrit has been slain, and I absorbed his powers into my body like a Dovahkiin. Food in your belly. Oh my god, just let me know if you need me. No, you're fine. You're totally good. I think that it is fine if if the princess wants me to fill her food ball. That is within my power to do. I just have to be cognizant of the telltale vibrations of her virtually slamming the ball into the ground with her mouth over and over again, trying to get my attention. And it succeeded. I mean, she's one of the most intelligent dogs that I've ever met, and for sure there is some parental bias in that, hidden therein. But it's also an objective fact. Like that one time when I believe she intentionally asked to go outside, because most dogs would just pat at the door if they knew that that door is the one that they get taken out the most often through. But ours tapped the bookcase, which is where all of her shit is stored. Almost saying, like, I know that something is over here that is needed in order for me to be taken out, so go grab it so that we can go outside and so I can do my business. So I'm pretty sure that there's some Full Metal Alchemist shit going on. If you know, you know. IYKYK, where there's a soul in there. Edward, you guys remember. Edward, I need to go outside. She's a Shiva princess and shall be treated as such. There's a lot of princesses around me. A lot of princesses and queens, queen-eye, queenses. A lot of different forms and formats of royalty. I don't have enough Winders rep. F. Gotta just shove more cornets into the Taru. Don't know what to tell you. Before I forget, because it's been a good while since I mentioned it, if you type !Horizon in chat, it gives you a breakdown of all the add-ons that I use, including the options that I've turned on in the launcher. Because there are some add-ons that are baked into the launcher that I've needed to, that I have not needed to hunt down. I'm going the wrong way. God, I love Fei Yin. I wish that you could just SSX down the sides of these stupid hills, but you can't. Epic voice crack, voice reveal. I mean, there does seem to be a lot there, but every single one of them gets used nigh constantly. Mob DB is that little like breakdown that's underneath the enemy health bar that tells me exactly what weaknesses or strengths or types of aggro that the monsters react against, including whether they link, if they're sight or sound based, including if they smell. Why is smelling a mechanic in the game? It's because if you have, for example, the ability to hide as a thief and you want to get away from whatever it is that's trying to turn you into a meat puppet, you can hide typically if it can't smell and it breaks aggro because it has no idea where you went, it has no means of tracking you. The ability to smell you is what monsters use in order to track you down even if you become invisible, which is what the deodorize spell is supposed to be used for. I don't think that it actually works on the server, or at least I haven't looked into it, but if you see that very tiny 16-bit kind of tornado looking thing that's next to the eye denoting that they are sight-based, that means that they smell things. Also tells you if the monsters happen to be weak to piercing or slashing or blunt damage, you know, in case you want to, in case it's like 420 and you got a party in front of the monster, they might be weak to that. Somebody died. But I have Sandy Rep heading to Bucinian Glacier. Thank you for grabbing him, Inami. Okay, I thought I heard you running around, so I just want to make sure you called me if needed. She absolutely did when she had an upset tummy. It's because she waits until I sit down. Because she's like, oh, good, you're not doing anything. From a dog's point of view, streaming is very confusing. Because there's nothing else in the animal kingdom that seems to be staring at a wall that happens to have things moving on it and talks constantly at something that does not seem to be there from their perspective. I'm sure that if she had opposable thumbs, she would understand. But until such a day comes, for now, it's just going to confuse her endlessly. God, Fayin is so far away, dude. It's just so far away. I do have Starfield installed. I cannot promise when I'm going to be playing it, if I'm going to be playing it on stream. It all depends on me doing a quick test run with it for about half an hour to 45 minutes and seeing how well it behaves. If it is fine, then we will probably play it for an indeterminate amount of time, probably on Friday. If not Friday, then Saturday, after we get our XP ring charges and some Final Fantasy XIing out of the way. I also want to get Fenrir, and if I can swing it, I want to get Diabolos before I start summoning. That way I have all the pieces of the classic MMO pie to shovel into all your mouths with rapacious abandon. Hang on, let me try to find out what rapacious means. Aggressively greedy or grasping. Yeah, no, that was right. I don't know why my brain fed me that word specifically. That's why I always do that one first. Longest run out of the way. I would figure that... I mean, that is an interesting point, though. Because for me, Ifrit's Cauldron is the most annoying. And so I was like, let's start out with that one first. It's probably no surprise then that when the COP mission came around to decide which of the 3 paths to go on, I chose Tenzin. And even though it was a pretty penny getting the warp across the gap to get Tenzin's path taken care of in a reasonable fashion, it was definitely worth it. I do not regret paying to have that part skipped pretty much at all. I'm wondering though if the line of sight changes that were made since affects players' abilities to tractor each other. Because if that's the case, then that guy probably could not do the quick warping anymore, which is sad because he was excellent to work with. It's a Bethesda game. What could go wrong? Yeah. I mean, I did go through... I'm more so referring to the 13 to 15 hours. I know that you're joking, for one. I went through 13 to 15 hours of trying to troubleshoot why my OBS was imploding anytime that I put anything more graphically intensive than a PS2 era video game on it, when it's perfectly capable of handling it. And apparently it was encoding. And that's all I'm going to say about that, unless somebody really asks me, because I don't want to think about encoding anymore, or all the issues that it presents, or why it's inherently confusing, or why the changes that I made happen to work when every other change didn't. Because fuck you, that's why. That's why it works now. So now I can stream as long as my ISP is cooperating. Lamel, Imagine Dragons. Imagine my ISP doing what I pay it for on a regular basis, like clockwork. If I pay you without a single day late, every month, I expect to have maximum upload stability and uptime and strength 24/7. Someone is still in here. I'm not even going to knock on wood. I'm not even going to knock on wood because I don't subscribe to the idea of luck. I don't. My personal philosophy instructs me that everything has a cause and effect. And so me saying it looks like I have 0 drop frames right now should not in any way affect the universe being like, okay, hold my beer. Because all that words are, anybody that doesn't like philosophical shit, just plug your ears for a second. All that words are is intentionality combined with an expulsion of air and noise. Okay, it shouldn't make anything do anything. There you go. You can unplug your ears now. Where is the cloister? I think is it downstairs? I thought it was upstairs. Might be downstairs. It looks like Stray Mage instantaneously warped over. I love that for him. Downstairs. Thank you. In Alina's honor, I'm going to spam Chad. Not that one. My one. At Cyber. Definitely deserves it, and much more. There it is. Now just keep going along this way. I don't think there's anything down here that's strong enough to throw us off our game, our video game. But we shall see. In the meantime, don't mind if I take a swig of my 4-day-old and completely carbonated-less can of Rockstar. Not sponsored. If there's a Rockstar representative that's in chat, or a G Fuel representative in chat, my business email is prostoicbusiness@gmail.com. Please point all of your inquiries that way. I can assure you I am very cost effective and I will market the absolute Christ out of your products. I have no shame. Okay, when it comes to the caffeine that keeps me mobile and functioning properly, find out more in the lore stream. What are you? Why are you attacking me? You're level 60? Who even are you, brother? Sneak? I ain't sneaking for shit. I ain't doing a goddamn thing. Level 82? We might have to invincible here. We'll see. No, we'll Sentinel first. Sentinel should be the 30 seconds that we need to get through here. Why are there level 32 Rancid Flesh Eye down here? Maybe they were thinking that they were gonna try to get people to merit off of whatever the fuck these things are that are awful, that cause the plague. This should be fine. There's like 8,000 monsters behind me, but it should be no big deal. Apparitions are down here. But I don't know if they function like normal shadows though. Perdition bats are down here. Give me some cross counters while you're there. I don't even know what drops cross counters. The shadows? Maybe we do. Let's prepare to invincible here in case we need to. There's a non-zero chance that the moment that I stop moving, aka go through the zone, that it's going to hit me for like 900 damage. And by it, I mean the game. There's only like 8 mobs behind me, it's fine. Skirt!
Annihilated. Cornered, trapped, and forced to fight on.
Show me potato salad, Gamba. Gamba me. If I was a better streamer, I would have run a prediction to see if I survive this. Crossing into the void. Ooh, 105. Not even close, bitch. I had a whole 104 HP. Look at that. I'm pretty sure one of them missed, otherwise they'd be closer to like 5 or 10 HP. The only HP that matters is the last one. So says my friend Tomaine, principally about Magic the Gathering, but does she need food again? Holy shit. This is the last you have. She understand that she is not fed exclusively through this treat ball that I keep referring to. She has a bowl of fucking food nigh 20 feet away at most. Yes, no, I hear you. I'm getting it. Oh my god. You can fill your own food ball. You're smart enough. Oh my god. Go, Bobby. Here go my little babies. My sweet little babies, my peanut butter princess. Yes, look at your face. Yeah. You're cute. Look at your face. Yes. My God, I love you so much, Bobby. Look at your butt. You got a stinky butt. Yeah. All right. Your fearless streamer has returned. Look at that. I'm so proud of my capture software not breaking because I keep getting up over and over again ad nauseum. It's kind of unfortunate that all the polygonal budget went into Garuda's birdie. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. It's because she's like a bird or something. Went into her booty as opposed to Shiva's. Like Shiva's got like some aspects, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? She's got some aspects to her that are pretty attractive, but Garuda definitely had some preferential treatment. Well, you know, Shiva's got her own thing going. We gotta wait for the rest of the cohort to get on over here. We're gonna watch something, and I don't know if it's gonna content ID me. It's like 12 years old, so it shouldn't. But who knows, man? Who knows anymore? All right, you're gonna have to deal with this until everyone's here. Okay, just give me a second. I'm pressing buttons on my stream deck, giving you the play-by-play. Music off. Browser toggle on. I've seen this repeatedly throughout the last 15 years. It lives rent-free in my head. Let's lower the volume a little bit. There we go. 360p, it's as high definition as it's gonna get. Video says that it's like 12 years old. It's most certainly older than that. There shouldn't be anything TOS over this. This is Final Fantasy 11, by the way. New patch just dropped. By the time the video is over, everybody should be here. There's no way I could content. Who's gonna content ID this? Nobody. Japan, the nation of Japan, is gonna content ID my. It should not cross the threshold of DMCA. That's for sure. It's probably so old that it goes to the public domain. Is my streamer okay? That's a good question. Says the person that definitely asked. No joke, when I first heard this, I listened to it like 50 times. The story never explains who the guy is in the back with the pink hair. Oh, did somebody die? Hang on. You guys okay? Dude, it freaking pops off here. That guy in the back with the pink hair is my spirit animal. YouTube, I'm allowed to show this on Twitch because it's transformative material. I'm making commentary on it. Do not content ID my shit. I mean, you're gonna anyway, let's be real. But like you shouldn't. Did you like that chat, you slut? So good. Just so good, chat. If I could give you guys Stoic coins, I would, for putting up with that. It's probably not the last time you're going to be exposed to that, so just brace accordingly. Or don't, I'm not your dad. We officially have one more individual that's made it into the sanctum of the Cloist. Cloist gamers rise up. Should be soon. Should be soon before we activate gamer mode. And then after we grab this summon, there's only, I mean, theoretically, there's only one left. One main one. Do we need it, Fenrir? No. will I want Fenrir if we're gonna actually take Summoner to 75, which I am interested in, because I've literally never done it before. Do I have to click anything for the quest? What? You need to have the Fork of Ice in your temp items. Otherwise, you'd just click the crystal, but we'd want to be sure everyone's good. Alrighty. If ready. I don't really have to eat any food. Like, we should have enough to deal with whatever the end result of this fight is going to be. We're fighting it on Fire's Day. Okay, so like it's going to be a non-issue. It sounds dumb. It should be straightforward if we're using Pokemon logic, but I do think that Shiva is weak to fire because fire melts ice. Then you only have to beat all of them again to get Fenrir. So true. Alrighty, we're gonna go in. People are saying that they're okay. Are you doing any others after this one? Last one I am doing is Rama or tonight. And then I have to get Diabolos, which I think, please correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, don't correct me at all. I can look it up. I have the ability to look on the internet for things. I have to go back and do Diabolos. I almost never see Diabolos ever, and I'm sure that there's a reason for that beyond just, hey Tierna, bye Tierna. There's a reason for that beyond just like he's hard to get in the sense that you need to beat the COP mission that he's associated with. I'm sure that there's some other steps that I'm not accounting for. I don't think I changed my sub job either, so you know, enjoy sub Black Mage Gaming. I know I sure will. Video game BPM mode. There we go. This is a good one. Fenrir, you can duo. Diabolos, you need a party of 6. Really? I would have thought that you would have need a full group for Fenrir too, considering that he's supposed to be like a penultimate fight. Alrighty, I'm gonna start slapping her with my flat blade. Holy shit. Why did he run it like that? Probably should have waited until I got hate. It's not really that funny, but just it's reminding me of this one time in band camp when I was helping a group out with their whatever the limit break was, where you have to fight the three monsters for like ice key items and Zarkabard, and there was I think it was a black mage or something that was hanging out with us, and I think that the black mage's thought process must have been stoic as a paladin. Paladins just kill the crap out of undead. There's nothing that can happen to me where I'm in any legitimate danger. And so once we got their piece of ice from, I think it was like the Boreal Hound or whatever, they just ran out of the cave, no sneak, no invisible, into a horde of undead and died immediately. And somebody cast Raise on them, and instead of waiting until we had cleared the area, they got up and were literally slapped down within a second of being alive. And Yame Cat was there. You may want to, so he gets this. Yes, I don't know if he can get it while dead, unless he knows that. Ayame was there and started to raise him. Let me shout out Yame Cat in chat, by the way. Definitely another big one to follow. Does a lot of Final Fantasy XI content too. Spread the love. What was I saying? Yame was starting to raise him, and I was like, do not raise him. He's gonna get up and he's gonna die immediately again. Wait until everything else is dead and then you can raise him. Okay, so apparently the summoner died on purpose, running into Shiva. I mean, Shiva kind of fine. Shiva kind of fine. She's no Garuda, IMO, LOL, but you know, she do got them boots with the fur, as they say. Everybody says that. I'm functionally invincible in these fights. To be honest with you, I have like a, I don't know how else to say it, but I basically have like 3,000 more HP than it seems like I actually do, in terms of the amount that I can heal myself with, and the fact that I can convert my TP straight into MP at an extremely high ratio. It's like 1k MP gives me back 160, 180 MP. It's kind of nuts. Decide, please. I'd really appreciate it. At your earliest convenience. Just die, please. Shiva, I'm begging you. There we go. Woo, we did it, woo. Buggers.
Impressive. Destroyed. Annihilated. We fall so that we may learn to pick ourselves up once again. Cornered, trapped, and forced to fight on. Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
All right, let's go back to lo-fi mode. Is this a dream or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. Escape from reality. Alrighty. Warp me. And then we will kill one more summon. And then probably party for a bit if we can help it. It's kind of insane to me that in the year of our Lord 2023, that there is no FOV slider in Starfield. I'm sure at some point they're going to add one. And I don't know if it's just like the game developers were like, nah, it's hella cinematic to just have like a 60 FOV. Or 70 or whatever it is. But just like, I don't know, just give me like 90. I can live with 90. Who is your last one? Rama is the last one. Rama is gonna be next. If you don't need, feel free to drop off. You know what? I'm gonna keep Black Mage. Because it seems like I'm able to keep hate pretty easily, despite that. Probably because of the odd 27, 28 extra enmity that I'm generating with all my crazy equipment. Take care. I can join you in a minute. Let me finish killing Garuda. I could just wait for you. I'll just go to the place and we'll just wait. It's the last one. Tuning Fork of Lightning. See you again, Drax. Rama, fight. Do you need it? Tell, any job fine. Just sending this to the link shell. What song is this? Hatino Village? I don't recognize it. It looks like it's from the newest Zelda game. That pure rusty got me wildin'. Yell. We'll just do another iteration of this yell that I just did. Or like shell shout out. Yell. Rama fight. Do you need it? Tell. Any job fine. And we should be able to grab a couple of people. In the meantime, let me see what it takes to grab Diabolos. Diabolos. I mean, what sort of things do people use Diabolos for anyway? Honestly, this is like an extreme use case for it, it seems, but people are using it to fight Bahamut, and I don't know why. Diabolos is also the name of a server. Thank you, Wiki. Very helpful. Summoners can acquire the ability to summon Diabolos, defeating him in 3-5. Got it. And then it's defeating him a second time in an uncapped battle. What jobs? Anything is fine. Anything at all. If you are capable of wielding something in your hands or shooting something from your hands, you are able to join. Magic attack bonus. Oh, that's right. He does do that, doesn't he? Wondrous Waters. Get a vial of dream incense from her. Go to Bucidine Glacier. Already loving this. Shredded Ma. Oh, so you literally just fight him again. You just need a key item in order to tell the video game what your expectations are. Okay. Interesting. What else does he give? Diabolos, Torque, Earring, Ring. See, Lily. Would you like an inf? See, unless they were like asking me what jobs I already have, in which case the answer is enough. A sufficient requisite number of jobs able to complete the content. I swear to fuck, if this dude asks me if we have like a red mage or a bard, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind in front of a live studio audience. I'm gonna turn this shit into like a reverse Dr. Phil episode where people are gonna have to calm me down. Where am I going? Rama? Trial by lightning. Travel to Boyota Tree. Diabolos's Torque, range accuracy +8 on every day except for in all weather except for dark weather. In which case it becomes range attack 8. It seems like it sucks. Basically avoid dark weather in its entirety. Diabolos's ring -15% MP, dark magic skill +15. Also seems like the worst. Diabolos's earring, accuracy +3. And dark weather accuracy -3, magic accuracy +2. So like the accuracy cancels itself out, just gives you a different property. I guess that's interesting. Lee to lore. Lee, tell me more. Oh man. My streamer said a very funny thing today. Dear Diary. They sure do make you do a lot of running around for these summons, don't they? Alina is stuck on a route. She will be sorely missed. taken well before her time. She's gonna keep auto running into that into that tree root until she ran into that tree root until she starved to death. It was the saddest shit that I've ever seen. You know, kind of like a turkey that stares up into the rain and drowns itself. Only, you know, only like a giant tree root. She just kept trying to move forward, metaphorically and literally, until she became one with the environment. Crazy how nature do that. I'm taking another swig of my Rockstar energy drink TM. I've enjoyed my time with G Fuel, but after my 3 containers are gone, I don't know if I'm ever going to grab it again. I think that there's very few things in the world now that can give me enough caffeine in general to keep me operational when I'm doing something that I have no innate drive to do or motivation, aka my 9 to 5. I think like drinking G Fuel or like a energy drink or coffee, or sometimes a little bit of this, a little bit of that, is just enough to have me autopilot effectively enough that, you know, I press buttons until it's 5. That's real talk, man. That's the real shit. Trial by lightning. Enter Boyota Tree at K12 and follow the path to the first fork. Take a left. And then there's a whole ass other paragraph after that. K12, aka the only way in. If there is a way to get to the left number 2 entrance of Boyota Tree, I don't know what it is. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no freaking idea. Intelligence is one of Paladin's lowest scores. So I do not know what's going on. If I can't flash it or cure myself in response to it, I don't know what it is. Kind of like a koala bear. Apparently koala bears are so dumb. Koala bears are canonically like the paladins of the animal kingdom. She just looked that shit up. It's there. Look on the wiki. Koala apparently are so dumb in general that they associate picking the eucalyptus leaf off the tree with the ability to consume it. I think that I'm getting black screen right now. Normally I load in about like 2 seconds before, unless I'm getting cutscened, and I just don't know. I don't know why I would get cutscened. Cyber, if you're still in here, can you tell them I've black screened? Let's close down. Let's close down Final Fantasy 11 and let that chill out for a second. Why don't we? Oh, you're gonna have to watch this again. Sorry about it.
You tried these new berries and cream Starburst?
Pardon me. What kind of starburst did you just say?
Berries.
Berries? Berries and what else?
And cream.
Oh! Oh!
That face is a core memory for me. So a lot of people ask me why I am the way that I am. It's shit like this. I saw this when I was just like a wee lad, or an approximately wee lad, and it burned into my brain that this is my humor, which is like dry and weird and off-putting.
berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
And Starburst knew what they had. They knew what they had when that commercial came out, because they came out with other similar ones. But none of them seem to be as good as that one. IMO, LOL. All right, let's try logging back into Final Fantasy 11. It should have worked by now. Ideally, we would have waited like another 30 seconds, but we're a very busy paladin / black mage. Oh, man. All right. We got back in. Can please invite me and auto translate. Go to the first fork and then go left. Okay. So what? It wants me to go to A then? There's nothing else in here, so it has to be... Move this over to the side. Oh, take a left, take next right, follow that until you come to a large room with a huge tree in the middle. Hello. Travel northwest through the big room, second big room, until you get to C5 and head through the tunnel. Yep, we are. Want inv. If you have the means and the interest, for the month of September, Twitch and all of its wisdom is doing September. Subs and resubs are 25% off, or your regional equivalent. Yep, totally fine. Fine, I black screened trying to get into party now. I'm gonna get back into party. Tell Phantom, please invite me. I black screened. Hopefully they are paying any amount of attention to their screen. I have a feeling like they're not, otherwise I would have been invited already. See all Phantom. They are already in the cluster of storms, which implies to me that they are AFK. And that sucks for me. As soon as the party lead comes back online. Oh my god. Fucking forgot that. I'm not low enough, or I am high enough. Like, I'm 75. There's only so much higher I can go. Pass lead. Thank you, thank you. At your earliest conveyance. Thank you. See all Lily. I feel like if I'm 75, I shouldn't have to engage anything unless I personally want to. This is bullshit. Ooh, I got a pairing skill up. Let's go.
Ah, Mosi, motherfucker.
Hello. I think I'm starting to... It's starting to occur to me that I'm probably the only person on the planet that still has not beaten Baldur's Gate 3. I'm still struggling with choice paralysis. And that my actions actually have consequences, and it's still difficult for me to like cross that bridge. That mental thigh gap, as it were. I did play through to half of Chapter 4 of Armored Core 6, the new one. And I am dead set on finishing that. I have resorted to cheese in order to complete a lot of the missions because I honestly just want to see more of the story. I can't even remember the last new game I played. Was it Final Fantasy 11? It might have been Final Fantasy 11. I mean, technically, Final Fantasy 11 on Horizon Private Server is a new game. It meets that threshold. Fairly technically, but, you know, technically correct is the best kind of correct, a la Futurama. Alina is dressed to go out clubbing. That's it. Apparently that's the only club. That's the only club pun I know. It was a good one though. It was solid. This makes me cloist. Okay. 64 limit points. Let's go. I'm gonna wait to be snuck. Or I will sneak myself, that's fine. Silent oil me. And then we go all the way over yonder. No, you're good. No, you're good. I think it's natural to assume that everyone has like silent oils if they're over 60, which is right. You're not wrong. And I don't think anything sees you down here that also aggroes. It's all silence. I'm thinking of silent oils when I said that. It's all hearing based. Next time though, it's a spanking. And I will not hold back. Not even a little bit. Even if you are a close associate and ally, the spankings will continue until the sneak propagation is achieved. I don't know, dude. I don't know where this thought process is trying to go. Where am I going? Around. People keep asking me about Aquarius. Whenever I come in here, they're like, have you seen Aquarius? What is it? Like, what does it drop though? The Francesca? Some kind of weeb thing? Let me look into it. Aquarius? No, Aquarian Abjuration is not what I want. Francisca? It drops 18,000 gil? Wow. Range accuracy +7, range attack +7. Okay, I'm starting to understand why it's desirable. Is that the only axe that's really like that? I mean, I guess you could equip a Francesca in one hand and like a trailer's knife or something in the other, or trailer's kukri, I forget which one it is. For a combined 10.5% range hit chance. I don't know if it goes up or down in terms of rounding. Here we go. We're getting there. Oh, this run wasn't so bad. We could have been there in 2 licks of a jiff. If we just had the presence of mind to not fight a robber crab. Could have been here in 2 seconds. Does it go behind the waterfall? You would think that Leviathan would be here. I don't remember where we went for Leviathan. Because like this is like a water place, so shouldn't Leviathan? Because he's like the king of the water or some shit. Shouldn't he be here? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of lore significance to the Boyota tree that I am not cognizant of. I'll leave that to the nerds. Okay. Alrighty, we're here. Liliana shouldn't be that far behind, considering that she's been in the Boyota tree for approximately 1 to 2 minutes. And it's only like a 3-minute run over to Rubba. Don't worry, chat. I'm not gonna make you watch me run around and collect all the avatars. I'll do that on my own time. I mean, I know technically this is considered my own time. I mean, literally my own time. I need to make sure that I fill you with as much dopamine as I possibly can personally withstand and contribute. Every second of every day, even when I'm not actively streaming, I need you to be thinking about my content and becoming a... There we go. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard. Bitrate death. It should be recovering momentarily. 6,000 kbps. 6,500. We're recovering. Stability is being achieved. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Let me take a look at Twitch Inspector and see how my stream in general is holding up, because it seemed like it was doing pretty good up until that point. Let's see. All right, so we had completely consistent internet. No variance pretty much at all up until that specific moment, where for whatever reason my ISP decided to deliver unto me extreme bitrate death. I was talking to my ISP yesterday, and because I am prepared to at this juncture to get weird with them, I had already had a paragraph explaining in TLDR format what I had been experiencing up to like the current date, because I knew it. I knew that I was going to get somebody that would have to do the typical screening questions of, are you trying to stream on your wireless? Absolutely not. What? Why would you ask that? But I'm not. No. I'm not noticing any internet interruption in your area. That's because it happens every 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes every half an hour if it's feeling particularly cheeky. You do not notice it going down because it does not affect the download speed. It only affects the upload strength and stability. Okay, well, do you mind if I restart your router? Motherfucker, I restarted it this morning, and it is still doing it. And then that's when they're like, oh, okay, do you have any, like, when did this start happening? And then you hit them with a paragraph, including exact timestamps of when it's dropping. And then she was like, I'm going to talk to my supervisor and we'll reach back out to you. The tier 2 technician that came out had already regaled me that my ISP knew that there was an issue with someone's equipment that is, quote, further upstream from me, unquote. Some kind of like trickle down problems are happening. I just need them to fix this shit, because I've been dealing with this for like mid-April, dude, and that's enough complaining for now. We're gonna go kill Rama when ready. Let's kill some Rama. I'm down for some ramen noodles. Ramu noodles. Some Ramoon soda. I had some Ramoon soda while I was visiting a Chinese restaurant semi-recently. And as I was consuming my body weight in house fried rice and hot and spicy beef, I alarmed my wife unit because I was trying to get the little cap to push down the marble into the top of the hourglass form of my Ramoon soda. And that motherfucker did not want to plunge. Now, I'm not a Pokemon expert, but I don't think that you should have Leviathan out when fighting Rama. But oh, it's just because of spring water. Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. Leviathan attacked the Liliana. So true. All right, going in. If you found that you've been watching a while today and you haven't followed the channel yet, doing it not only gives me a little shot of dopamine, it helps the channel grow in more ways than you might expect. All hail the algorithm. And Mr. Bezos, long live the king. May he yet reign from space, and then thank everybody at Amazon warehouses for contributing to the moment where he got to go to space for funsies. Here we go. Prepare to die, old man. Where are people? They're right there. I'm gonna engage. Activating combat system. Commencing hostilities. Here, I can do it better than that.
Engaging combat mode. Commencing hostilities. That's much better. You guys wouldn't mind if I did the rest of the stream like this? Question mark. Oh, that's right, I haven't like...
What about this? Do you like this? Does this do anything for you? Oh yeah, look at your face. You love it.
Rama, just die.
Disgusting!
Oh my god, Hex's Strike is so strong, bruh. Does Rama have multiple eyes? No, he doesn't. He's just very angry. This dude needs some freaking moisturizer or something. I don't think you're supposed to have that many vertical creases in your forehead. I mean, you know that he's like a thunder god or whatever, but he really needs to like pull it back just a little bit. He's kind of slapping me around a little bit, not gonna lie. It's kind of shocking to me. Are we fighting him on Lightning's Day or something? He's thunderstorming me again. I wish he'd really rather not. Ooh, we did it! Congratulations, all. That's the last prime for me. kept slapping me for 500, 600. I don't remember other primes doing that. Oh. There'll be more peeps out there needing those for sure. I'm a huge fan of this song. I should not love this song as much as I actually do. I'm a real hoe bag for anything that sounds like elevator music. I can't be alone in that, right? You and me go way back, chat. You've got to like elevator music too. It's got to do something for you. Tickles your fancy. Maybe other parts. Maybe other parts of your fancy. Change leader. Alina. Thank you so much, Alina, for assisting, like always. I think you mentioned that you needed these too, but I'm grateful for you being there all the same. A very strong and capable Hexa striker. Now what? White maging? What am I, 27? Where do you even go at 27? Been out of the loops for so long. Once we get White Mage to 37, I think that is when we're going to swap to Summoner and we're going to initiate the tutorial VOD series, which means a lot of trying to cover specific subjects while going from level 1 to whatever, including do's and don'ts and always and nevers as an aspiring new player or current one. 2030, which would be, I mean, I could still kind of slum it up in Quifum Island. Quifum Island. I don't necessarily want to do that. But what's my other option? Maybe a Tongo Jungle. Maybe that would be fine. I feel like we just stick to Quifum until level sync forces us to go somewhere else. Queefer Islanded it up. All right, that's kind of where I'm leaning anyway, because it means that I don't really have to go anywhere. I don't really have to think about going anywhere more current. I don't care about White Mage currently as like a job. I'm not like bringing it beyond 37 for now. I've done it in the past, and that's good enough for me. So level syncing is fine. And I'm gonna have halved healing skill anyway, so I don't really have to worry about I don't really have to worry about that anyway. Well, no, I have healing basically capped forever via my paladin. Alright, disband. Then put all of my crap into storage. Pescatora, I don't need spaghetti. Nope, I don't need spaghetti. I don't need the Ikrogunkin. I will take all that in case it actually matters. And we're going to take out all 8,000 orange juici. How many do I have? Orange. I have 13 more in here. I'm going to fill the rest of my inventory with it. So I have an entire inventory full of orange juice in order to capitalize on the fact that I get 10 more MP out of it because of my Dream Pants +1 that I got from the Christmas event. Very helpful from, I would say, like 1 to 30, which is when orange juice stops really being worth the squeeze, pun very intended. All right, we have Signet is already good to go. We have 10 hours on that, so we certainly do not need to worry about it again. Let's put up our flag. Level sync 20 plus only, please. We are currently flagged, and I'm going to purchase more orange juice from the local orange juice provisioner. And then we're going to be on our way after I kneel in town for no reason. Oh, I do need to buy more silent oils before I forget, because I already have. Not furnishings. I do not need anything else. Silent oil. How much are they? 6,500. You people suck. I don't know how much it takes to make a stack of silent oil, so I feel like I would actually complain about it regardless of what the price is. I don't know if it's reasonable to have it be anything less than 6,500. Yes, please. Thank you. Please do me. Isn't there an NPC around here that does brown magic? And I'm not memeing when I say that, because I still have time on my Ikragunkin. Is it this guy? Hey, you, belly bursting, intestines inflating, bladder bulging. Okay, yes. I would like your services. Bring me gazelle greens. Oh my god. Taro in front of bar. Thank you, Nerf. I appreciate that. Brown magic. I think there used to be, or maybe it's not in Era. Maybe not even Era Plus. I think there is a alchemy item that you can consume in order to also make that happen. I wonder if the gazelle greens is part of like an inside joke that I just don't understand. Like, why gazelle greens? Do gazelle greens in universe make you shit your pants, or is it just because it's very cheap? Just like, why can't I just like pay you to make me shit my pants? Hello. Stream delays, sorry. There is like a good 4 or 5 seconds between us, I believe. I am making the NPC make me crap my pants, then I'll be right over. Or down, rather. Okay, Mr. NPC. Hopefully they understand what I'm talking about, and even if they don't, I am content to let them wonder. Alright, nope, I have to trade to you. I have to trade to you. I understand how trading works. Okay. Take my greens. I don't think you have low latency on. I am scared of activating anything that might change how my stream behaves. Because I'm already having enough issues with my ISP that I cannot... Right now, I'm in a position to blame them for all of my issues. If I turn on anything that messes with something other than like stream quality, then they perhaps could be able to point to that and be like, well, you have this low latency thing on. How can you be sure that it's us causing the problems? And I can't tell them, but Nerf said... I will let them fix my shit. Oh, I'm not saying you should. I completely understand your situation. Yeah, I know, but you also have a point that could help with reducing the amount of time between me saying words and you receiving them, or vice versa. Like you could, like it legitimately could help. But once they fix their, once I get like, I don't know, 3-4 days of complete stability, then I will let myself start messing with things, because then I could be like, okay, maybe it's not my ISP. For now, I am 100% sure that these that these buttholes are the problem. If my ISP is listening, I apologize. Just know that your service is great when it works. It just sends me to space almost every, if not every stream. And although my viewership TM has been traditionally and historically extremely understanding, I would rather they get a stream more than 20% of the time that's fully stable. It's just a little expectation of mine, a little hope, a little copium. You guys can start looking at what camps are open. So true. Alrighty, let me go look for the camp. Oh, this seems hella taken. So probably not. Probably. Woo. Oh, whoa. There is a fisher person here. And no one else. But there is one camp that is here. I don't know what our level sync is supposed to be. Possibly 20. If that's the case, what's our level sync? Because if our level sync is 20, then we have to fight crabs. There's not really any reasonable way around it. Okay, 20 is what he says. There's no universe where this little tunnel is open. It's always taken. It's always taken. This is a great spot. I was just assuming this was open. This was taken. Great right here. Oh, it's so good, dude. Oh, it's so good. Style lock is a friend. Oh, chat Tholomew. Let's creep on some other streams. Yeah. Let's look at Boa's stream. We're gonna spy on her.
I am absolutely cringe. I will be crying and figuring out how to do death counts. I am so cringe. Absolutely.
I'm going to shout her out in chat so you have a link to her stream.
Okay.
Shout out Boa Kumi. And I would recommend that you go into her chat and type the emote that I have if you are subscribed. If not, it's 25% off right now. And do :watch Proso97 watch.
Oh my god, you two. Alright, who wants
And we're gonna spy on her while we're waiting for our party to gather together.
Twisters? Hello, Stoic. Welcome. We are going to die to Twisters.
I am perfectly immobile. You cannot see me.
Scared.
I did the research.
Slurk. Look at him. Watching.
Big titty goth frog.
I can't see you. It's okay. I don't see it. It's not
Bunny
happening.
girls
Is it working?
detect through
Hey,
motion.
Opa. Look how cozy I am to die. Big titty goth frog, bunny girls detect through motion. Yes, also, if you don't, we detect emotion, and we detect with our ears because we're actually completely blind. So
Oh my
if you're
God.
not moving and not breathing, we can't find you.
I did not realize there was this much lore. This is good lore.
One day. Here, I'll dance for you guys. This is good lore. Yeah, because I'm not unmuted in Discord, so it's not gonna light up. I'm not using the other program that works as a non-Discord thing.
Here, I'm gonna steal her.
Yeah, lore. My lore is
I'm
I
gonna
am a
collectively redeem an
big
Aurora.
titty goth mama me bunny girl who just happens to love frogs and witchcraft. So now I am a frog witch. One day I will have my hat. Oh god, there's an RR.
We're just waiting on one more individual to join us. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's my dopamine. Orgasm.
His endorphins. He has it. This is over there.
She understands.
Lurk. Hi, Tiarna. The bean.
Slipping out.
Tiarna. Alright, let me. Fucking thing here. Oh, Cobb Gaming, where you be?
Alright.
Cobb Gaming.
Here, I'll make it even better. Oh man, we're gonna heal some people, dude. I can feel it in my bones. Right? Isn't that what meat people such as myself have inside our bodies under the fleshy wrapping that goes around them, around our exoskeleton? And then there's some amount or assembly of tubes delivering grape jelly from one side of the body to the other. I've done my research. I've seen the inside of a lot of humans. Phrasing. Waiting on Olise to get to us. I wonder if Dr. Big Dick Mc... Sorry, how did I say his name? Dick McBighuge? I wonder how he's doing. The last time that I saw Mr. Dick McBighuge was... no, it was just Big... What was it? Dick was his first name, and McBighuge was his last name. Last time I saw him, he was running around in Project Zomboid with nothing but a towel around his head and completely soaked with blood and dirt, blood and mud. Just any time that there was any broken glass anywhere, he would like purposely run over to it and start like stamping on it, stomping on it. What button skill do you guys have, War and Samurai? I don't know. I'm just a lowly white mage. All Zaz knows is how to help peoples with my cures and such. Oh my god, we have Tifa with 2 A's. I loved her in Final Fantasy VII Remake, but she formed a love triangle with our best boy, Cloud. You know, some point after meeting Cloud met Aerith, or Eris, depending on your childhood. When, you know, they started having a good old tumble in the Nintendo 64 borderline JPEG flower bed, if you remember that. I mean, Jesus Christ, who could forget that? And like Tifa's door. Tifa's door was just like untextured, and you had to go in there as part of the main story, and they just like this untextured door that nobody could miss. Literally no playtester in existence could have missed that door, dude. I still had it in there. Oh man. You'll have to ask Sparkles. Last time I saw him, he was naked and left all his medical supplies in the floor of the bathroom. That's true. He left a lot behind. That's just how dedicated he was to his patients. He wanted to make sure that he was taken care of even after he was gone. What a Chad. I'll make some light adjustments to my stream deck while we're waiting for the last... Oh, he went back into Port Juno? Oh my god. Probably got ag. Oh, let's see. Stream front end controls live. Volume 30, just 30% is fine. And then I can adjust it from there. And then that seems to be good.
Impressive. Towering. Fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
Use OP? He probably does not have OP. I don't know if our fearless leader, Ape, has Scape. Ape has Scape. Ape Escape? Maybe Ape Escape was taken? I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Better Call Saul recently, and while it has been very good, I'm eager to see, and don't spoil this for me, I'm eager to see if Mr. White and Jesse actually redeem their roles. For some reason, I don't think so. Maybe they'll do like a cameo or something like that. But we'll see. I don't know. I am glad to see a lot of the characters come back, though. Even if, and this is perfectly understandable, even if characters like Huel look decidedly different than they did in Breaking Bad, it occurred to me that Huel probably had to lose weight for, you know, health reasons. It wouldn't surprise me. Because he was easily like 250, 300 pounds probably in Breaking Bad. Oh, apparently, I think they're waiting on me to do Protector. I forgot I'm not the... I forgot I'm not the Paladin anymore. Or a Thief. Sorry, forgot I wasn't a Thief anymore. Well, this guy just gave me 2 rice dumplings, but I have 3 dozen anyway. I don't know why he's talking to me. I don't know why he's saying this thing to me. He said nice dress to me, and then he started talking to me about how he got rice dumplings from someone. Yep. That's whatever you're talking about for you. Let's see if the Black Mage wants to cast things other than... I mean, now we just relax, right? Do we not have regen yet? What level is regen? 21? I guess they just don't have regen. That sucks. I don't like the fact they don't have regen. That seems real booty to me. I think 21. Hello, Vexorin. First time chatter. Mayor Pogs, blot out the sun. Try to say the whole sentence at the same time. Didn't work. I also think it's 21. Wait a minute. Do I have... Hang on. Okay, that explains why. Congratulations. You won. We need to remember that we have pants specifically constructed to take advantage of orange juice, and that we have how many bottles of orange juice with us? 33, so we have to start using them. I know I've only been in the White Mage games.
Mold the metal.
Oh my
We are
god.
raising an
Warsguard
army.
Goblin with the massive support out of left field. I thought that you would be streaming for like 50 more hours. I just hold you as like the gold standard of endurance streaming. So I had naturally assumed that you would be streaming for like 12 more hours. Gonna cook? What are you cooking? Can I have some? Oh man, because the only thing that I know you cook on a regular basis is a good time for your viewership. Congratulations. Just had to be on for Dynamis. Robots don't eat, silly. I consume organic matter. I had like 50 rice cakes. Not even 4 or 5 hours ago. Kokataru. I mean, yeah, they're so dang wily though. So they're honestly, they're very gamey. Like rabbits. So, you know, you could air fry them and that helps, but doesn't completely get rid of the gaminess. It does help though. I do need to make sure that I get more protein in my very real human diet. I'm being struck down. This should die soon, I think. I'm content to let the Black Mage do all the debuffing. It's hard enough to slave over a hot cure delivery system. Use real voice for 5 minutes, say something stoic. Do you have to combine those? Why would you combine those? What's wrong with you? I'll do it.
If it's not true, don't say it. If it's not right, don't do it. It seems pretty self-evident. But it takes a lot of courage in order to say and do the right thing, regardless of what the consequences are. And don't get me wrong, when I say regardless of what the consequences are, I don't mean regardless of how it might emotionally impact other people. Like, just because someone is, I don't know, bad at a video game, that doesn't mean that you have license to run up to them and be like, you suck at the video game. If you think that your advice or support is going to help someone, then you should just, you know, take the opportunity to make a well-intentioned remark to them. If you are, for example, at your place of work, and there is something that is wrong with your workplace, like, for example, if your employer is trying to hide bad conditions, bad working conditions, then even though it puts your job on the line, you should absolutely bring those bad working conditions to attention, even if it puts you at risk. So that's basically what that whole deal is. There you go, I said the thing that was stoic. And that's all spoken from personal experience. I might have to put some kind of limiter on you specifically, or because I don't know how many people are gonna be conducive to possibly being helped through my quote-unquote words of wisdom if they have to hear it through a robot voice. Not that I mind, but other people may. This individual wants us to save all of our TP for SCs. I agree with him. Let's consume another orange juice, if you don't mind. Nonsense, robots have tons of cool things to say. You're not wrong. Technically correct is the best kind of correct. That's true. So true. Let's turn me down just a little bit. I think I might accidentally be peeking a little bit. There we go, that should do it. My microphone is just naturally loud. I'm ready to go. something. Do me? Party out here? That sounds right. There are probably parties everywhere. Where is he? He's probably gonna need to pull from the coast, I would guess. This camp is great. I'd pull from northeast. Or you can resync us to 22 and we'll mix in pugs. We do not need to move. It would be a very bad idea for us to move. Hugs suck. They do, but they also give good, reasonable XP. I'm starting to get the impression that this person has not played on the Final Fantasy XI Horizon server very long. Or perhaps Final Fantasy XI in general. Now you can do Quiffum for the rest of your life. So true.
There we go, I'm back. It's true. I could do Quiffum Island for the rest of my life. It is the case, for sure, that if you are 10 levels over whatever the level sync target is, that you get hit with a 50% XP penalty. It's also true that if you use a chariot band, which gives you plus 100% XP, you gain the quote-unquote normal amount of experience that you would have gotten if you were that person's level. So let's say that you got 200 XP from one of these clippers and you sunk down like 11 levels. You would normally get 100. The XP bands work after the fact, so it applies the XP point bonus when everything else shakes out. With the chariot band, which gives you 100, that is an extra 100 XP, bumping you back up to 200. If that ain't the most dank shit ever, I don't know what is. I've only played here like 2 months. I mean, that's really cool. Did you play Final Fantasy XI at any point in the past? And it's okay if you have not. There's a surprising amount of new people, either like people that have not played for an extraordinarily long time, or people that have migrated from retail, or people that have been completely brand new to the game and are just looking for something different than a number of modern MMOs that are more inclined to hold your hand, so to speak. The server is great. I literally have no complaints about it. My white mage told me he didn't need me to heal, but he can't keep up. What job are you playing as? I know personally one person that is very reluctant to let anyone else heal when they're playing as a white mage, because it's like a personal point of pride. So if the person that you're referring to is anything like that person that I'm referring to, I could definitely see that. This game lives and dies by the community. Okay, so it makes no sense to be like, no, I have to be the only one that heals. The game is so punishing, generally speaking, that if you can be in a position to help somebody out, like, you do it. Do not hesitate. So I have a very spicy hot take that is not shared by a lot of the community. That summoners can main heal. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. But just because they can be primary healers does not mean that they can or should be the only healers. Like, having a sub heal is never a bad idea. When you get into the 60s, then people start making gratuitous use of shadows by subbing Ninja. But even then, having something that can fill in a little bit of a healing gap as needed does not hurt at all. It's actually a very good idea. So yes, for whatever it's worth, absolutely keep healing, brother. You're doing exactly what you should. 481 XP points. Wowie zowie. We're gonna hit 28 pretty soon. Very excited for that. We're gonna be greedy and grab one more tick. Even though nothing necessarily dangerous or untoward is happening. Am I 21 yet? No. Hey, Hero. Thank you for donating to the Lord Stream Challenge, where we will finally figure out as a community what the hell my problem is. What could have canonically made me this way? And perhaps some deep, dark, and dank secrets. Only to be shared on that stream for the first time ever. Who or what is Mother One? Why do his eyes be being red and all that when he talks in a different voice? Why is he pretending to be a human? When is he going to arrive at the end of this chain of questioning? Find out on the next episode of Stoic Ball Z. Here but lurking, gotta go DJ. Thank you, my friend. My, how the turntables. Why did you roll a Hume? Because I want to pretend that I'm being isekai'd, which is not the actual answer. The actual answer is, maybe I should say this for the lore stream, but you're like a recent addition to the viewership, so I want to make sure that you're, you know, that you have all the information that you could want and more. The real reason is that I was thinking of what it would be like to live in a universe where civilization is more or less pushed to the brink. Like, how many NPCs do you see in a given starter city? Like 60 max? 60, 80? Like, if you account for all of the towns and cities that are friendly in the world, you're looking about like maybe 800 people left alive in the world, not counting those that are in Ottergon or Abyssia or whatever the other areas are. Maybe if you round up, there's like 1,500 living individuals left on the planet. So, and there's monsters everywhere. Ooh, we gotta level up. There's monsters everywhere outside of the city gates. People are trying to make their way in the world today by going outside and killing the local indigenous flora and fauna, and they reproduce almost as fast as they're killed. So you need every physical advantage that you could possibly get away with, right? So my reasoning for picking Hume and picking no hair, the no hair model, is because hair in combat situations are a liability. That's why. That's the reason. A monster can't grab you by the hair if you have no hair. That's the reason. You're there's nothing more advanced than that. That's why I picked this model in Hume, and because I didn't want to. I suppose this is a much lesser reason, but I didn't want to be stronger or weaker in any given area. Congratulations, because I didn't know my first round with Final Fantasy XI what job I wanted to be a part of, and even though like race attributes don't really play all that much or often realistically on a day-to-day / moment-to-moment basis, I was like, I don't know if tomorrow I'm gonna want to be a mage, so I don't want to be weaker in maginess, and I don't know if the day after I'm gonna want to be a dark knight, so I don't want to be weaker in accuracy or damage, so I'll just pick a Hume. That way I just don't have to think about it. I shall bend them to my wheel. I will spin them into oblivion. I always assume human players are basic. They are basic. It's accurate. You're not wrong. So it greases his head every time he goes into battle. Very true. And this is more of like a retroactive reason, but it's also because I do not have any hair. As far as you see me. Human players are super basic. There was a time where I was playing as a hardcore character, a hardcore permadeath character. And while I don't know when it's going to happen, someday I'm going to return to playing the hardcore permadeath character. Probably once I get through the tutorial series. Nope, I already cast regen on that person. I don't need to cast it again. That was almost a big waste. Here, we'll top him up. It's fine. There's another word after basic. Basic bitch. Is it? You can say it in my chat. It's fine. You're not gonna set me off or anything. There's like way worse has been done to me in my past IRL occupations. I worked as a personal carrier in a behavioral school. Unless you're trying to beam me in the forehead with a iPad that, thank Christ, had a cover on it at near point blank range, as hard as like a human could possibly launch one, or biting me or headbutting me, you can't really do anything to me that hasn't already been done, which is probably why the Dick Guy hasn't been around. And if you're not familiar with who Dick Guy is, he's the guy that sometimes went to Final Fantasy XI centric channels and spammed giant ASCII dicks in chat. He's never gone to mine, and it's probably because he knows that I would take it. I would just be fine with it. I'd be like, do you have any other dicks on offer? Yes, please, Uwu. I'm gonna wait for this individual to come back, and then I'm going to replenish Protector Shelra. I am lore walking. I do not mean to. That should reach Ape, right? Nope, it did not. Let's cast it again. Because I cannot be sure. These days I would expect to get spit on doing that job. Thankfully, I got in there early enough and formed respect-based relationships often enough that I was never in direct danger. The only time that I was specifically in danger is if I was working with a non-verbal aggressive student, or if I was trying to split up a fight between typically two high schoolers that oftentimes were larger than me. Thank you, Lissa, for contributing. I hope that you're having a great day. The sun and the moon wish that it had even a tenth of your radiance. You are functionally royalty and you should be treated as such. Honestly, the right thing to do would be for Hero to have like a little jar or container of rose petals and making sure that it follows you wherever you go. Just like throwing it behind you. If the man doesn't physically interpose between you and a puddle by putting himself on the ground so that you can step on him to walk over, I don't know if I can accept that. Someone on the spectrum? They could be, yeah. Not necessarily, but sometimes. I worked with a student once that was spontaneously aggressive, was very large physically, very strong, and he did not understand how to say no. And what I mean by that is that he would say yes even if he actually meant no. So, you know, you would try to put him on the bus to go home, and you basically had about like a 2 to 3 second window to get him buckled in before he would headbutt you with maximum physical force. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a thing. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, so I'm gonna cease talking about it now, but that for sure was a series of days that happened. I did used to assist special needs populations with vocational aspirations, and I enjoyed that a lot. And I would also go back into that line of work if it paid something even remotely resembling a livable wage, which unfortunately it does not. So that do be how it is. It do be indeed. Is white maging always like this? Is it just fine indefinitely? Normally when I pull, I'm leaving the healers on the edge of death constantly throughout, with the expressed intent to make sure that they get as much XP as humanly possible in as short of a time as they might have. It's just weird being in a position where I don't feel like I'm struggling for MP when I feel like I should be. Maybe that's reflective on me. I don't know. It could be. I have to pay my dues. I have to level white mage to 37 if I'm gonna summon her. If your healers have time to rest, you aren't pulling enough. I mean, I'm also a walking pharmacy, which helps. I can count on my fingers, my very real human meat fingers, that like the number of times that I've seen any mage carry around juices of any kind. I think I've seen like 2 in the entirety that I played classic servers, and that's on Eden included. Actually, let's not waste it. What? Yes. Just try to keep it at a low but audible volume. If you carry anything, you carry the mats to make drinks, not the drinks. That's another way of looking at it. And I have seen people making drinks. I've never seen them actually consuming the drinks. Nope. So I suppose that should be in a bracket all of its own. Plenty of people making drinks. I'm assuming to sell and not to use. Yeah, I'm trying to think of examples where I've seen other mages in the digital flesh actually use Yugudo drinks and stuff when needed. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. Congratulations. When I was a paladin, I basically used Yugudo drinks around the clock when no red mage was available after 40. Was it expensive? Yeah. But I also cook, so I could make them at cost. So with the amount of income that I was naturally getting and the fact that I wasn't playing Ninja anymore and dumping possibly over 1 million gil over the lifetime up to 57 into shuriken and elemental tools, it became a lot easier to afford things in general. I guess we can rest now. This paladin is pretty resilient, man. I drink my body weight in Yags daily. I mean, that's because you're like a superstar, so that doesn't necessarily surprise me. Alina not being the best ever, I just don't see it. That's not peer pressure to to like slam back Vile Elixir +1s when you're around me, by the way. I'm just saying. My kingdom for refresh for free. A not small part of me is looking forward to being a summoner, if only for auto refresh, more than anything else. Now, I'm showing my naivete when it comes to asking this question, but is there a specific reason why summoners don't really keep their summons out? I know that you can't rest while they're out. It just doesn't give you any MP. I understand that. But is there any other reason than that? Like, for example, if I was able to reasonably afford it by slamming back Yag drinks or whatever 24/7, it would basically be like I'm a pseudo Beastmaster, right? Except I'm using my own MP instead of jugs. I don't see, the thing is I've never seen anybody keep their summon out unless it's for like a BCNM or something. So I have no frame of reference for how strong, relatively speaking, summons are in comparison to things like sheep. And I guess the deeper reason why I'm asking is that, like, Carbuncle's mitts, for example. Everybody seems to want Carbuncle's mitts, but I've never seen anyone with the mitts keep Carbuncle out. So what is the point? What is the point? This always uses 1 MP and don't want to rest for longer. I'm playing Summoner, but I have no idea how to play it. So, primarily, people use Summoner as like a buff distributor and a skill chainer. So some summons have TP moves, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it, called like blood packs, which I think you're already familiar with, but just saying. Like Ifrit, for example, has double punch, and later on, like Hell something, like Hell Punch or whatever, like an upgraded version of Double Punch. Double Punch hits really hard, really insanely hard. So much so that it's like something that you would, if you can plan around it, to end a skill chain with in order to do an insane amount of damage. Otherwise, people just bring out the summons for using those types of abilities and then just like desummon them as soon as the ability is cast out. So like a relatively common mid to late stage summoner thing to do would be bringing out Garuda to cast Histega on everyone, like an AoE haste, and then they would follow it up by desummoning Garuda and then bringing out Leviathan and casting Spring Water, so that's like an AoE refresh, things like that. That's what I've been doing. Then you're doing exactly what most people would do, and what I assume to be is the most practical way to approach Summoner. And is honestly is probably what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to mimic what I see to an extent. Probably not the main healing part. I don't think that there's any Summoner alive that is going to try to go out there and become a main healer that they were always meant to be. I am going to do that. We'll see how it goes, and if it's prohibitively problematic in the same way that taking Greatsword past 70 was for me on Paladin, then I'll just stop, and then I'll just quote-unquote be normal. But until then, I'm going to live my best life and let Altana take the reins. Okay, there's apparently somebody southeast. Auto refresh helps. It definitely does. Auto refresh in general is insane. And is like you can't really overvalue getting one tick of MP per one MP per tick forever, just for being around, just for being alive. We have acquired a friend. Pirbo is too far away. Why is Pirbo so far away? Pirbo, come back. We can definitely deal with this. I think Pirbo still thinks that he has aggro on something that can't gotta wait. Gotcha. Okay, well, he is Omega dead. Rest in pepperonis. We might have to start gaming up. I do have a Pro Ether if needed. 3 Pro Ethers, actually. If I can avoid it, I'm going to not use a Vile Elixir, if only because they are considerably more expensive. We can kill the Hunter. The Hunter's not an issue. It do not be a problem. Do you have your summons yet? I functionally do, yes. I literally have 2. And on paper, I have the rest of the others. I do not have Fenrir. I do not have Diabolos. It's very likely that I'm going to try to get both before I actually pick up Summoner proper. If only to be able to tell myself that I have all the tools that I could possibly need to succeed. Even though the base, like all you really need, quote unquote, is Ifrit or Ifrit, whatever your chosen parlance. I don't know what Shiva is for. What is Shiva for? Double slap. So you just need Ifrit, Garuda, and Leviathan primarily, and those are what you see most often. The best main healer in the game is coming, so true. Summoner is my first job I intend to level. I see Diabolos used extraordinarily rarely. So I may just call it at Fenrir. I do see Fenrir used. And if there was anything to have out that's constantly auto-attacking, it would be that, because apparently he has some kind of inbuilt 30% faster attack speed compared to other summons. So 2 people said that they were going to bathroom, and the There's no way. He didn't actually pull those, did he? You're gonna wanna... Please say psych. He said that he pulled 2 acrophies. There's no way. Yeah, no, they're not there. I'm not willing to believe that he just did that. I'm going to give him... Yeah, it was a prank. Just a prank, bro. We're back. 20 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna go use the little robots room. I will be right back. I'm not going to go to the be right back screen. Just sit here. Just sit here and chill. I'm actually gonna run ads so we don't have to deal with them. They're apparently running in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna press the snooze button 3 times, buying us back 15 minutes of not having to deal with ads in general. So it's like you're trading 2 minutes now to not have to deal with ads for an additional 15 minutes on top of the hour that you already get after ads are run. If you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say all that, just trust me. Just trust me, bro. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Why did you pull? I'm just going to be right back. I told him I was going to be right back. I'll be right back. I'm not going to run ads. Oh. Okay, I am back. There I am. Okay. Nobody died? Very good. Yeah, shockingly, The Mandalorian is something that isn't going to get me content ID'd or DMCA'd. All music that you're going to hear on the channel in perpetuity is probably going to be done by Game Chops or published by Game Chops. So Game Chops has some sort of agreement that they establish with the people that actually own the rights to this music and other video game music that gets played. And they take those rights and transfer them to the remixers who get to do whatever they want with it after that. And then Game Chops makes that music freely available for streamers to use without having to worry about it getting content claimed. Or worse, DMCA'd. And it's high quality music too. When I was looking for music that wasn't going to get me content ID matched, I wasn't sure what I was going to find. But all of it is super high quality. It's the sort of stuff that I would just be listening to myself off stream. Almost congratulated myself, auto-translated. That's pretty cool. I super agree. It makes my life easier. I had to wade through a lot of music that seemed to claim that it was free of being like content ID matched or DMCA'd or anything like that. And then it was like so I export all my VODs to YouTube in case there are people out there that prefer watching them that way. YouTube.com/@ProStoic, by the way. Shameless plug time. But all VODs go there, and it was like clockwork. Everything except for Game Chops music kept getting flagged as content ID'd. Not copyright struck. Okay, because that's like a super bad thing. I've never been copyright struck, no matter what I put on. Like, the worst that's happened is somebody being like, yeah, there's a copyright claim, but not a copyright strike. Apparently there's a difference. Copyright claims is just like you're all money that your YouTube video would have made, not that I make anything on it because I don't meet the threshold for becoming a YouTube partner. But if I was a YouTube partner, any advertisement income that I would make would be taken by the copyright holder, which, given the fact that it's only like a 3-minute song over a course of like 4 to 5 hours, kind of shitty. But it do be America. America do be like that. My summoner just hit 38. Will be my highest job tonight, hopefully. Nice. It sounds like you're having fun with it, which is good because that's the point of the game. I don't think I grabbed all of them. Oh, who did I miss? Samurai. Samurai was one. Pure Bow was another one. So that's a regen on Elise. And we'll also throw a regen on Ape once I have an opportunity. Summoner? No. You mean no as in you're not having fun with it? If that's the case, why are you leveling it, silly buns? Unless you're not talking about Summoner. I believe someone has sleep, yes. Heal the baby. I didn't play a mage on retail in this era, and I always wanted to be a summoner. Hell yeah, brother. Summoners are really underestimated. For sure. They have a suite of abilities that some jobs can only dream of. And are the only way to do like blanket AoE buffs and things. Like, no mage is gonna have a Stega in their toolkit. Summoner is a weird playstyle, for sure. Because it's not you doing the things. It's you summoning something that then does the thing. Thematically, it's awesome. In practice, it's very strange. I guess we can suck down an orange juice, huh? After having gone through the last levels of Thief, getting that all the way up to 75, it is very strange for me to live in a world again where I can get a level every half an hour. It's just a weird headspace for me to return to. Considering that I just came from a world where getting maybe half a level every hour was considered extremely gangbusters. Do summoners always summon the avatar, use a BP and desummon? Yes. Categorically, yes. That is all that I've ever seen them do. The only times that I've ever seen a summoner keep out a summon is when they are trying to pull something. And I'm talking about not in a normal party situation. You wouldn't probably ever put a summoner in a position where they have to pull. Or if something has linked and the red mage or whatever isn't sleeping whatever linked fast enough, then you could make a case for summoning Carbuncle or something and throwing the Carbuncle on the link and then dealing with the link afterward. Like, if there's no sleep source and you have a summoner, then, you know, the summoner could become a gamer and throw a Carbuncle on it. Unless they're tanking, yeah. Unless your summoner, unless the summon is tanking. I'm assuming you mean that, and not unless the summoner themselves are tanking. Probably not advised. I don't think that summoners even get shields. I don't think they get shields. I mean, I guess you could make a case for Earthen Ward then, huh? Now you've got me thinking. You got me thinking, Boston. Taps Zone Temple. Ayame is going to be very upset with you for putting additional ideas in my head. And I'm not going to hesitate either. That's the fucked up part. When I start talking to Ayame, I'm going to be like, yeah, Boston told me that I could summoner tank. And he's like the best ever, so why would I disbelieve him? We had a summoner pull when we did summoner 2 times, black mage ×4 for early levels. I can see that for sure. Edge cases sometimes are the best cases. That's what I've always said. What is the symbol that's underneath the samurai? Third eye? Okay. I thought it was telling me that the samurai was true sight, and I was like, I don't think that's the case. Got it. I need to make a summoner tank. So true. If anybody gives you shit, Vex, just tell them that, you know, tell them Stoic sent you, and they'll shut right up. I've got crazy amounts of street cred. Whatever summoner didn't pull is closing the chain and tanking with pet. I could definitely see that. Summons are in general are very tanky. I'm wondering though, are they all equally tanky, or is there like a thematic difference? Like Fenrir, for example, this apparently has a natural attack speed buff that the other summons don't. But does Titan have higher defense and HP like you think that he would versus Shiva? Do they have their own stats that way? I mean, yes, they have stats, but like, do they have varying stats? It's an interesting thought experiment. I don't know. Forever a mystery, possibly. Maybe I can RP as like a banish white mage. People typically love that. It's like I'm not doing anything else with my MP. Maybe I could magic burst like a 6 stone or something. I wouldn't know. I've never summoned Titan. Congratulations. The only time I've ever seen Titan get summoned out is when people want Earthen Ward, which is like the AoE stone skin, if I remember right. I've seen very rarely people use the rock throw ability, but it seems that a number of the summoner community think that Titan is underpowered. I cannot speak to that. I've never been a summoner. I got summoner up to like level 10 once in band camp, and that was it. That was it. It was the only chance. Incoming Clipper. Here we go. This has been a good party so far. If I did not have a... Holy shit. That was a lot of damage. Water God for 200. Adjusted for inflation and level difference, that would be like 1,000. That thing just died. It just melted. Super fast. I'm ready. If that's the case, I know this is easier said than done because not everyone is used to the tempo of pulling reasonably aggressively in this game. I am a huge practitioner of the school of keep your mages basically mana starved. Just so that you can keep the XP flowing as quickly as possible. School of thought. Not everyone shares that school of thought. I do think that there is a case though where right now the pullers should be recognizing that I'm floating easily north of 80% MP at any given moment. And when I'm not, I'm typically throwing out regens. When it gets to, I would say probably 30. Okay, so he is running out. Maybe not. I don't know who's pulling. It seems to be the warrior, which is fine. We could probably do a pug, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a normie party, so really good, and it's okay for people to be wrong. At this level, I consider anything above 6,000 to be a good party. Coincidentally, anything at or above 6,000 will also ensure that they level at least once per hour. And I definitely do not take that for granted. Until, like, as the adage goes, it takes the same amount of XP to go from 51 to 75 as it does from 1 to 50. Which seems to be true. I have not done the math. I have not set a nigh permanent stopwatch on my phone to be able to tell if that is the case, and then proceeded to do a month-to-month marathon getting up to 75 as quickly as possible, because one, my wife would definitely leave me, and two, I would probably die. So I have no way of empirically testing to see if it does indeed take as long to go from 51 to 75 as it does from 1 to 50. I believe when people say that, it is because they are taking the numerical value and not the amount of time that it takes to achieve that numerical value. I don't need to throw regen on anybody. Everybody's in pretty good shape right now. Ads are going to start in about 3 minutes, approximately. If Promethea is frowning upon you, they're going to take about 2 minutes or over. If Altana smiles at you instead, it's going to be closer to a minute. The average is 90 seconds. I do not control the ads happening in their entirety, nor do I control the content. All I can do is give you fair warning so that you know when not to pay attention to your fun screen. And then you can go, like, grab a snack or, you know, catch up on One Piece. Because I think that you're on episode 42069. And you have approximately 1 through 37 more episodes to go. So, like, you should probably get on that. Not right now, because you're watching me, but I'm saying, like, later, when you're not. Wonder what that Dark Knight is doing here. I wonder. What a mystery. I've never watched One Piece. Sorry. I've watched 9 episodes. And then the idea of watching 1,000 more episodes, no matter how good they are, mind flooded me a little bit, and I never recovered. I've been told up and down that even the filler episodes have something to give, but 1,000 episodes is a lot. That is a lot of episodes. Even though it shouldn't really matter. Like, it really shouldn't matter if it's 1,000 episodes, if all the episodes are good. Because at that point, I'm basically equating the worthiness of watching it with the, like, a certain threshold of, okay, that's enough of this good thing that I've appreciated. I think a better, more accurate way of putting it is that I'm afraid of liking One Piece and other 1,000 episode things like Bleach too much, to the point that I feel obligated to not watch anything else except for One Piece until the series is done. I think it then becomes like a time commitment thing. I think that's it. I think that's where my headspace is. I could easily watch 1,000 episodes of 86, though, to be honest with you. I think the difference there is that it has giant robots in it. I think they're working on a season 3. I sure fucking hope so. But I haven't looked into it. Let me look into it now. 86 seasons. Last episode was March 2022. That's of 86 episodes. Let me look through the episode list. Nobody's dying or having any issues whatsoever in my party, so I'm just gonna snack on an orange juice. Okay, so it is just 2 seasons. Season 3, 86. If you like giant robots and being sad, 86 is a great one. This is a great anime to consume. Congratulations. '86 anime series officially has only 1 season divided into 2 parts during production. Okay, that doesn't answer my question. To determine the likelihood of an announcement for a 3rd season of 86 in 2023 and to understand what to expect in 86 season 3, we need to understand 2 factors. I hate this SEO writing. The first factor is the availability of source material, duh, while the second is profit generated, also duh. So they're just talking about the likelihood. I don't want likelihood, I want certainty. Where's my news? Where is it? Unfortunately, 86 season 3 does not have a release date. They've not yet announced whether there is one. Why the hell not? They haven't even announced if they're doing it. What the hell is this? Yes, there's a huge demand for 86. It is me. I'm demanding it. Binging other great shows in the meantime is the way to go right now. How about I don't? How about I don't do that? How about you give me the anime with which I'm going to ravenously consume as quickly as possible? Whatever. I guess I'll pay attention to my party. I guess. I guess I'll do it. See, oh, let's see what other white mages could be out here. No, that's too high. 20, 23. Inv. There's a summoner. This is a summoner. They could main heal for sure. If I can do it, if I'm willing, they would be. 28, 25 Inv. Let's see if they're willing. Thugs should be fine. L8 has escape. Need a 2-piece out soon. Want me to grab a rep? I see a red mage. Thugs are minus 50% water though. Don't water god them. I mean, you can still if that happens to be the strongest thing that you have. $20, 25 Inv. Hello, level sync, 22 party. Do you need it? Position, Kofum Island. You to rep me. Party is great. Just got a piece. And we'll see what they say. I don't think Red Mage is going to struggle here, to be honest with you. Hello, Solo. How are you doing, my friend? Are you pogging hard or hardly pogging? Is your day as litty and basted as you are, as they say in the urban colloquialisms? What have you been up to? Sometimes I catch you streaming. Most of the times I fail to, recently. And you definitely deserve the views. Barely pogging, but why? Shout out Solo Wolf Live. You should go over to Solo's channel. He's relentlessly entertaining, very engaging with his chatters. Congratulations. He is a Bastock appreciator. Bastock is #1. So he's always welcome around these parts. Send over regen to Samurai. The red mage did not reply to me. I don't know. Maybe I do grab the... what are the chances I ever see these people again? I can grab a summoner. I can grab a summoner. They have Cure 2, don't they? Yeah, they'll have Cure 2. Cure 2 is level 11. Cure 2 is enough. Low level sync 22 party. Do you need it? Position. Is there a sync rep? What? I don't know. I'm just looking at the healers at the moment. For you, I'm not sure. Not yet. Everyone loves Summoner no matter what, for sure. And once I bring Era plus Summoner main heal to the table and I prove its viability, people are gonna be leveling Summoners like crazy. It's gonna turn the whole main healer meta on its head. Get that level 20 Summoner they can cure. That's what the party leader said. They won't have Cure 2 yet. Gonna get the other one. See, let me heal this thief first. Congratulations. Or not. We need sync though. You are the sync. You are the sync. I'm not gonna, I can't create out of nothing a dude that is perfectly at the level that we need and the job combination. That's good for another 3 levels. I can promise you a heal. I can't promise you a sync. Hello. I guess it's not ideal though. That's fine. Okay, guy. I'm gonna find his rep and then go with God. That's all I can say. Level sync 22. Do you need it? Quote from Island. Position. You'd rep me. Party's good. Just gotta go. This my man's wants me to manifest a like a perfectly level synced healer job just from nothing. It's not my job. My job is to try to rep myself with something that makes sense. I can grab a sync. They're just not going to be a healer from what I've seen. He's making you find your own rep. I am making me find my own rep as a favor to him. But he is complaining to me that he wants a specifically leveled rep so that they don't have to move. All right, let me know when close. So it's even more stupid. I'm doing him a favor and he's like, well, can you meet these parameters? Cheer, Miriam. Hold pull after this. Miriam is my rep. Have you been? I've been sufficient. I don't really care for my job, but it definitely could be worse. And I love streaming, so I'm having a good time right now, even though I'm going to be ending it soon just so I can pretend like I'm going to go to sleep at a reasonable time. I don't let myself let people self-rep in my parties. That's probably for the best, but because I'm a party lead and like a regular party leader, I understand what I would want to look for, even if this guy clearly doesn't. I'm not a healer though. Congratulations, you are now my friend. You do have Cure 2 at White Mage. Yes. Alrighty. You just enjoy the hell out of that, and I will see you later. Do I have a way of getting back? I don't. Okay, all you're gonna see is me running back. You don't need to see that. I need to make sure that my viewership has as much dopamine as I can possibly pack into your, I was gonna say sweet little bodies. You take that however you want to receive that, okay? Let me find somebody that I can send you over to. Sync? Oh, I thought you meant sync. I'll return this to the hardware store then. Yeah. My mom says I shouldn't play with trash. Sorry, guys. I love topics like this. So true. Twitch.tv. Inject the dopamine right into my veins. Unfortunately, I'm going to pretty solidly interrupt it by sending you over to another person. I have sent you over to Yame Cat semi-recently. Who have I not sent you over to recently? I don't think we've ever rated Professor Crabdance, and he's a pretty cool guy, so I'm going to send you over to him. So when you do reach him, make sure that you spam a bunch of my emotes in chat so that my street cred is not compromised. I can't send you over to Ayame every time, Boston. You can go to Crab and then you can say hi and then leave for Ayame. You almost made me type Ayame catch. Crab dance. You can go say hi to Crab Dance. That's all I'm asking you to do is say hi to Crab and then leave. Then you can just quietly slip out the door. You almost won. I did almost type out a Yamekak as I was thinking about it. Or watch both. You can simulcast, as they say in Crunchyroll speak. Alright, I'm rating. Next stream, it's gonna be Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, your regional equivalent. We're probably gonna be doing some mix of Final Fantasy 11 and maybe Starfield. I'm not promising anything. Alright, goodbye. Have a good one. Bye, bye, bye. See you later. Bye. Thank you for being here. Bye. Take care. Bye.